Hello guys, welcome back to my channel SKS Physics, and today we are discuss about chapter number 1, electric charge and electric field, and today's our topic is electric dipole. An electric dipole is a pair of equal and opposite point charges q and minus q separated by a distance 2a. Here the distance between positive and negative charge is 2a. By convention, the direction from minus q to plus q is said to be the direction of dipole. The dipole moment P is equal to q into 2a. The unit of electric dipole moment is coulomb meter because the unit of charge is coulomb and distance is meter. Now the dimension formula of dipole moment is m0 L1 A1 T1 because the dimension formula of coulomb is A1 T1 and meter is L1. Now take a sample problem. Charges plus or minus 20 nanocoulomb are separated by 5 mm. Calculate the magnitude and direction of dipole moment. Here the given values are charges, that means positive and negative charge. q1 q2 is equal to q is equal to plus or minus 20 nanocoulomb is equal to plus or minus 20 into 10 raised to minus 9 coulomb. 2a is equal to 5 mm is equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 3a. Now p is equal to q into 2a. Q is equal to 20 into 10 raised to minus 9 and 2a, that is 5 into 10 raised to minus 3. So we can write as that answer is 10 raised to minus 10 coulomb meter. The direction of dipole moment is from negative to positive charge. Now the field of an electric dipole. The electric field of pair of charges at any point in the space The results are simple for following two cases. The first is when the point is on the dipole axis, and the second one is when it is in the equatorial plane of the dipole. The electric field at any general point P is obtained by adding the electric fields E minus Q due to charge minus Q and E plus Q due to charge plus Q. Now for the first case, for points on the axis, here the distance between positive and negative, that is 2a, and the direction is minus 2 plus. The direction of positive electric field and negative electric field. Let the point P be at a distance r from the center of the dipole on the side of the charge. Now the electric field due to minus charge, that is E minus Q, is equal to minus Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r plus a square p cap. Here the distance is r plus a because the distance between negative charge and P, that is r plus a. Now here the p cap. What is p cap? Where p cap is unit vector along the dipole axis. The direction is negative to positive. Now similarly for positive charge, we can write the electric field due to positive charge q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 r minus a square p cap. Here the distance is r minus a because the distance between positive charge and p, that is r minus a. Now the total electric field P, that is sum of the electric field. So we can write as E is equal to E minus Q and plus E plus Q, that is Q upon epsilon 0 1 upon R minus A square plus minus 1 upon R plus A square into P cap. Take a LCM and we can write as Q upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square plus 2AR plus A square minus R square plus 2AR minus A square upon LCM. Here R square plus and minus R square cut out, and plus A square and minus A square cut out. 2AR plus 2AR, that is 4AR. So we can write as E is equal to Q into 4AR upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square minus A square square P cap. Now here the dipole and the point P at a large distance from the positive charge. So A is small and R is much greater. So we can write as R is greater than A. Then we can write electric field as Q 4R upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R square whole square into P cap. Here 1 R is cut, then 4AQ upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R cube into P cap. So E is equal to 4AQ upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R cube into P cap. And we know that 2AQ is equal to P. So 2P upon 4 pi epsilon 0 R cube into P cap. That is electric field. Now in the second case, for points on the equatorial plane, the magnitudes of electric field due to two charges plus Q and minus Q are given by, due to plus Q that is E plus Q, and due to minus Q that is E minus Q. E plus Q is equal to 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R square plus A square, and E minus Q is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 Q upon R square plus A square. Now the total electric field is opposite of dipole moment. You can see in the figure. That is opposite of P cap. So total electric field is equal to E minus Q plus E plus Q cos theta minus P cap, because the direction is opposite. So E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 2 QA upon R square plus A square raised to 3 by 2 into P cap. At a large distance we neglect A, so we can write as electric field is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 2 QA upon R cube into P cap at a large distance. Here 2 QA, that is dipole moment. So it's clear that electric field at a large distance does not involve Q and A separately. It depends on the product QA. This suggests the definition of dipole moment. The dipole moment vector P of an electric dipole is defined by P is equal to Q into 2A into P cap. So we can rewrite the E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R square plus A square raised to 3 by 2 into P cap. 2QA is equal to P. At a large distance we can write as E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 P upon R cube into P cap. The electric field of a dipole moment at large distance takes simple forms. At the point on the dipole axis, we can write E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 2p upon r cube into p cap. And the second, at the point on the equatorial plane, E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 p upon r cube into p cap. Dipole in a uniform external field. Here the direction of force is, that is opposite direction. A dipole in uniform electric field experiences no net force. The net force on the dipole is 0 in uniform external field. Sigma F is equal to F minus plus F plus is equal to minus Q plus Q, that is 0. If we choose the midpoint of the dipole as the origin of calculating the torque, we find torque. So we can write as torque tau is equal to tau plus tau minus a sin theta QE plus a sin theta QE is equal to 2aq e sin theta. In this case, the direction is into plane of the figure, expressed as a vector tau is equal to P cross E. P is dipole moment and E is electric field. Now the value of torque, you can write tau is equal to P sin theta because that is cross multiplication. Now here the theta is equal to 0 between P and E. We know torque tau is equal to P sin theta. Now when E is parallel to P, that means electric field is parallel to dipole moment, then torque is 0 because the sin theta is equal to 0. So we can write tau is equal to P sin theta is equal to P sin 0 is equal to 0. Now here the direction of P and E is 180 degree. Tau is equal to P sin theta. When E is anti-parallel to P, that means electric field is anti-parallel to dipole moment, then torque is 0 when theta is equal to pi or sin theta is equal to sin pi is equal to 0. So torque tau is equal to P sin theta is equal to P sin pi is equal to 0. Now in the third case, when P and E are normal, torque tau is equal to P sin theta. When E is normal to P, that means electric field is normal to dipole moment, then torque is maximum. Theta is equal to pi by 2 or sin theta is equal to sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. So tau is equal to P sin theta is equal to P sin pi by 2 is equal to PE, that is maximum. Thank you for watching.